सुहेल,
यस अमित।
तो मैंने जो ये ऑनलाइन अपलोड किया ना रिज्यूम, तो
हम्म।
उसमें मुझे आ रहे हैं बहुत कंपनी से ये इंटरव्यू के कॉल्स
हम्म।
कॉल्स मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं।
हम्म।
तो मैं करूँ ये स्केड्यूल?
नहीं, एक वीक रुक जाओ और बस हम माइग्रेशन कंप्लीट शुरू करेंगे नेक्स्ट वीक। होपफुली आज वीएमएसएस में कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ, कल होपफुली हब एंड स्पोक हो जाएगा। नेक्स्ट वीक
ओके।
आई एम प्लानिंग पूरा माइग्रेशन को ये कर लेते हैं। द मोमेंट माइग्रेशन इज ओवर यू कैन स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग, बिकॉज नॉट अ सिंगल इंटरव्यू विल गो विदाउट आस्किंग माइग्रेशन। आधा इंटरव्यू ही
right.
डिपेंड होता है माइग्रेशन पे, इफ यू आर गोइंग विदाउट इट तो सेंस नहीं बनता है।
हाँ, मैं भी वही सोच रहा था कि थोड़ा रुक के
वैसे तो देर
प्रैक्टिस
आर
कर।
मेनी टॉपिक्स which still needs to be covered, but ठीक है, you cannot learn everything, right? You
हम्म।
have to get an idea about it, but migration is not one of them. Migration हमको करना ही पड़ेगा. We cannot go ahead without migration practical or migration approach. You should know, because most of the time, I mean, no matter what they say, what they write in JD, the work available in the market is of migration. Companies are still moving their data centers to cloud, so
हम्म।
the majority of work is of migration. So if you give a sufficient good enough answers on migration topic, you're good for them.
ओके। और ये अभी जो रिसेशन चल रहा है उसका कुछ इफेक्ट हो रहा है अज़ूर वगैरह पे?
होगा तो सब पे ही है, कैसे नहीं। इकोसिस्टम से बाहर तो है नहीं हम लोग, राइट?
अच्छा।
So if the projects are not coming, they're not coming for anything. But ठीक है, it's as far as you have that skill set, so that should not matter.
ओके।
And even if it is there, no one is going to resign without having an offer letter in their hand, right? So that's fine. You can keep
ओके।
giving interviews. हाँ, थोड़ा सा ये हो जाएगा, like in previous batches where Arbaz and Kumail and these guys were giving from 8 LPA to 20 LPA they have got. Maybe now you won't get that much if in terms of recession, if you talk 15, 16, you can get that.
ओके, समझ गया। ओके।
So just hold on for for a week. Uh, Today we are going to cover, in this session itself, we are going to cover VMSS. Tomorrow, hub and spoke. I'll make sure that we cover hub and spoke. Even if we do not have sufficient quorum, I'll cover it tomorrow. Uh, Rest people, they can watch the videos. Once that is done, then from next week, we'll start migration. Once you're done with migration, you can start with your interviews. There are small topics, but we can keep practicing them maybe on one-on-one level, or maybe some sessions in middle. Uh, but migration is over. Once we complete our migration session next week, you guys can start giving interviews. After migration itself will take 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks I'm talking, 2 weekends I'm talking, or total 4 sessions.
हम्म।
Once that is
हम्म।
done, we'll have a resume editing and reading session, how to portray your profile and everything. I think we already had that for Srishti, right? So that can be
Yeah,
done
we
by
did.
on one-on-one session, one-on-one basis also, or in this training also. So it will help others also. We'll do that, and then you are free to schedule your interviews. You can do it now also, but why to block companies unnecessary? And I'm telling you, there won't be a single uh, Azure interview which will go without migration. So every interview will have some or the other questions from migration, and migration is the core work. I told you just a minute, right? The many companies are still migrating their data centers to cloud. So if you're good with migration and if you are average with other aspects also, they will take you. Arvaz has joined Cognizant, and since the joining, he is only working on the basic aspects of migration. He hasn't even started with the proper migration, but he's working with basic aspects of migration. But they knew that he knows migration. Okay, let's take it. Same with Kumail, same with Tabrez, Irfan, everything. So majority work is of migration. Even at architect level, what we do is we do the analysis, we do the assessment, and we create a plan. But for what? For migration. So ultimate work is migration. So do not attempt without covering that topic. I mean, you half of the interview will just go without answering anything. And migration is not something you can just go and read and mug a few sentences and answers and do that. No, that won't happen. We'll have to do the practical and everything, and if needed, we'll do the offline sessions also, right? So just wait for a week or so. We'll complete migration, and then you can start giving interviews.
So it will be offline?
We'll start online. Let's see
Okay.
what is your understanding, and if you guys think it has to be offline, we'll arrange something offline.
ठीक है.
Okay, so let me open portal, virtual machine scale set. You can find virtual machine skill set from here. I do not have any virtual machine skill set as of now. I'm creating one. You select your subscription, your resource group, virtual machine skill set name. I showed this to you, right, last time. So if any name, let's say you give us a name like this, VM. So 001, 002, that will come automatically. Region, you know what it is. Availability zone. Now here's the trick, guys. If I select zone 1, all my virtual machines will go in zone 1. Even if they're increasing, they will go in zone 1. Even if they are decreasing, they will decrease from zone 1. I hope you are getting it. See, these are 3 zones. If I select only one zone, even if I am in virtual machine scale set, one machine will increase here. If load is increasing, second will increase here. If load is increasing, third one increase here. I mean, whatever criteria I have selected, fourth, fifth, sixth, something like this. If this data center is down, VMSS is already gone. Then doesn't matter to me. If it is there, I won't be able to use it because the data center is gone. The zone is down. That particular data center is down. If I select multiple zones there, then my first machine will go here, second machine will go here, third machine will go here, fourth machine will come here, fifth machine will come here, sixth machine will come here, like this. So this is your virtual machine scale set plus your high availability you are getting. Clear? Yes, guys, is it clear? What does it mean? The availability set, if I select 2, what will happen? If I select 3, what
Yes.
will happen? So I'm selecting 2, we'll play with 2 zones. Orchestration mode, uniform and flexible. We didn't discuss this. It's fine. You don't have to go into this. You can just read it once and leave it. Okay. Now the question was, if a new machine is getting created, how will I have my data? My data is in old machine, right? Let's say these 2 machines are created, but are they useful for me? Because my data is in old machines. I'm giving services from these machines. My data is here. How am I helping my new machines? ठीक है, नए machine तो बन गए, but data है नहीं, website है नहीं. So what's the use of those machines? So to answer that, first thing, we never keep data in virtual machines. We always have data here in database. Data is always in database. It is never there in your machines. Okay. And always you guys will always have the connectivity from those machines to database. Okay.
So database will have user information, right? And storage account will have images, text and all, right?
Anything, everything is
Okay.
database. User
Okay.
information,
Okay.
your images, your videos. Now let's say if YouTube, these machines, if these machines are handling YouTube, so the YouTube web page, the only web page where you click, where you see the images and everything, only that page is here. But your videos are here. Your subscribers are saved here. If this machine is down, that is not impacting your data of your subscriber and everything. Or if a new machine is get created under virtual machine scale set, if a new machine is created here, that doesn't mean that your subscriber and every information is changing. That information is here. You just have to make sure that the new machine, whatever is created, it has the web page and it has the connectivity. These are the only 2 things you need to take care of. So how do we make sure that we have that? That is using virtual machine scale set. So when we do the Azure virtual machine scale set, VMSS, we have 2 options. One is I can create a machine and save an image. For example, this was my first machine. Now what did I do? Before putting it in production, I created an image of that. We have seen already how to create an image, how to take a snapshot, and how to create an image. I've created an image of that machine. And now when I go to virtual machine scale set, VMSS, instead of installing a normal operating system from market, what I'm doing, I am installing or deploying the machine using that image. So this has my web page, this has my all settings, my uh, ports which needs to be opened, which needs to be closed. जिस भी तरह की settings मुझको करनी थी, I have done that. I have created a master image, and now every deployment will happen from this master image. Even the new machines will be created from this master image, and this master image has the details and the IP and everything already stored for that database also. So every new machine which gets created here, it will automatically have that website, that web page and everything, and it will automatically have the credentials and the connectivity details of that database. Getting it, guys? So every new machine which gets created here, it will by default get connected here. So the data is already there. So even if new requests are coming to this machine will also have the same services. और जो front web page है सिर्फ दिखने वाला, that is also there because I've created that. And whatever requirement ports and everything were needed to connect between user and machine and database, all of them are already there. Why? Because it is just fetching an image. I have already created an image. I've kept all the softwares and it is there. See, even username and password I don't have to type. Why? Because it is a part of that image. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Disk you don't have to add. You can add if you want, but doesn't matter. Why? Because you are saving your data in your database. Disk has nothing to do with that. Okay. Disk we are not discussing then. Networking we have discussed plenty of times, so we are not discussing that now. Initial instances. This is the policy. I discussed this last time also, but let's quickly discuss before the session gets end. So initial instances is something, how many servers should be there the moment I initiate my virtual machine scale set. So I'm selecting two machines. What will be the placement of this machine in terms of zone? Who can tell me? Will these two machines will go to zone 2, zone 1, or how will it be? Yes, yes, two machines I'm saying we have selected two zones. So where these two machines will be deployed? Zone 1, zone 2, which zone?
Zone 1.
Both machines?
No,
No.
one in zone 1 and one
So
in zone
one
2.
it will right. One machine each zone. That will happen. Okay. Now manual, I have already discussed how it works. If it is manual, manual में क्या होता है? If the load is increasing or something, then you get an email and you simply go to portal and increase the machine, number of machine. That's it. That's manual. Custom, we have this policy. So I'm saying that the moment I start, there should be two machines. But what is the minimum number of instances? Instance as in machine. What is the minimum number of instances? It's one machine. When ये दो भी जो है थोड़ी देर के बाद एक हो जाना चाहिए. Initially let it be two, but later on it should come one. On what basis? That we'll discuss now in some time. Maximum number of machines 10. It should not happen that load is increasing and I keep on increasing my machine. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, endless. No, that is not a good architecture. So there should be a number 10. Now, what is the criteria? The criteria is if CPU threshold goes 80% and above. What is the CPU threshold? Here you can see. Sorry, need a task manager. I went to taskbar setting. So this is the CPU threshold. This is memory. This is CPU. CPU is see 27, 28. It is fluctuating very frequently, right? So what am I saying here? If my CPU threshold on one computer or maybe two computers, whatever, let's say the minimum is one. So if my CPU threshold on that computer goes 80% and above, see this is very, it's fluctuate very frequently. So I cannot have a rule where I do not have a time duration. Otherwise, the moment it touches to 80, I will have another machine. It's suddenly next time it will go to 20. So there has to be a limit or time duration or something. See 13, 17, 20, it is fluctuating. So what am I saying here? If my CPU threshold goes to 80 and that stays there for 10 minutes, then increase the number of machine by 1. In this case, we'll take 2. You can have it 1 to 10 and maybe 100 is the largest number. The maximum. Okay, what is the issue here, guys? Why am I not able to use 100? I mean, you don't even have to read that error. What do you think? Why am I not able to type 100 here? Number of instances increased by 100. Why can't I have 100 machines add together?
We have set a limit, right? Which is
Yes.
below 100.
Yes, the maximum limit is 10. So I have to stick with either 10. See, it won't even take 10. I think 9 it will take. 9. But I do not want this. I mean, I don't want to increase my machines directly by 9 numbers. So what I want is 2. Plus this 10 minutes, guys, we don't have sufficient time. So I'll make it 5 minutes, which is minimum, I guess. 5 minutes. So now the condition says CPU, if that crosses 80%, if the duration is 5 minutes, number should increase. The virtual machine's number should increase by 2. Similarly, if once it is scale out, do you want it like that all the time? No, right? Maybe I have a good traffic for 5 hours, but after that my traffic is gone and I'm still paying for then 10 machines. Okay, let's say that this was increased by 2 and still traffic is there. It was increased by 2, 2, 2, and it reached to maximum number 10 and the traffic was there and everything. Users were there, everything was good. But now I'm paying for 10 machines. But after 2 hours or 3 hours, the traffic has lowered down. So there has to be a mechanism, right? Which deletes the machine also. So I'm saying that if it comes below 25%, then the number of machines should decrease by 1 or 2, whatever you want. Normally increasing, we always keep an extra. See, if I wanted my application wanted one server extra, and if I give 2 server, it doesn't harm. Okay, it is not harming me in any way. But if I wanted to delete only some traffic is gone, and suddenly if I start deleting 3 servers, 4 servers, and then again traffic will start. So at the time of deleting, we'll keep the minimum number. At the time of increasing, we'll give an extra number. Is it clear to everyone? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now delete one instance. Okay, but which one? The one which was created earlier, the latest one, the oldest one, which one? So if you select oldest one, your oldest VM, as in this one, at the time of creating, 2 machines were created. Let's say these 2 are, and whichever was created first. So this one will get deleted. And if I select latest one, this one will get deleted. I hope it is self-explanatory. I don't have to spend time on this, right? The moment it said newest VM will get deleted, oldest VM will get deleted. But the default is balanced across availability zone. What does it mean? Availability zone and fault domain. This is very interesting, and this we use in live environment. It doesn't matter which one is old or which one is new. What it matters that where is it? If 3 machines are on availability zone 1 and 1 machine is in availability zone 2. Let me open this diagram. Let's say that with the help of VMSS, I got 3 machines here somehow, and 1 machine is here, and this is the oldest one or the newest one, whatever. But if I keep oldest and newest, then what will it do? It will delete this machine. Now I have 3 machines, but then what is the risk? What is the risk here, guys?
We don't have backup.
Right. Where is the high availability then? Hence, if this is the case, what this delete feature will do, this will not look for oldest or newest. It will see, okay, let me delete 1 machine from here. So now at least I have again ultimately 2 machines, but at least I have 1 machine here and 1 machine here. So if this goes down, I still have my application available. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So that is done. I click on next. Okay, we did not put a load balancer in front of it. So we can put a load balancer separately also, but because we have already covered the load balancer practical, I will start having the load balancer here. And if you do not want to use an image of virtual machine, you can achieve the same result using the commands also. See, installing a website, having a web page, connecting with data center, database, and everything can be done using commands also. I can have a list of commands here that the moment my machine gets created, please run these commands. What will happen with this command? It will get connected to domain, it will get connected to website, it will fetch the data from there, it will get connected to the database. Everything can be controlled via command also. So this can be achieved from here also, but we are going with the image side. This we'll discuss later. I mean, not that important. You can read it once if you want. Now it is validating. We'll wait. Once it is validated, we'll start and click on create. While this is creating, if you have any questions, guys, please let me know. So this is created. Let's go to the resource. Now, where can I see the details or the configuration, what we just configured for this image, for this VMSS? Where can I see it, guys? We did this, we did cover this initially.
We have configuration option.
Yes, but where? Here it is under scaling. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it was manual, you can select manual and you will have to come here manually and increase it. Now it is custom policy we have already set up. Now let's go and check how many instances are there in this one. So how many are there? 2. See, it added a number already. VM00, VM01, VM0, 0 and 01 or 0 or 1 it has added. Okay. Now let's see how the machine will increase. So to do that, what I'll have to do is take remote of this machine. How will I take remote of this machine, by the way?
RDP, right?
Which
So
IP am I using? The one which I'm
public,
looking at, is it my machine's IP or what is it?
it's a public IP.
Huh, but
So
what
machine
is it?
IP.
Is it machine's IP?
So it will be the scale set IP, right?
Can I RDP to that?
No. So we need to go to instances to check it.
So one thing I can do here is maybe if that machine has some website or something, I can check. Though that is the reason we use load balancer. So through load balancer, we can access those machines. But accessing those machines is not our aim. We just have to see if the load increases, the new machine is getting created or not. And that is the reason we'll have to access them. Otherwise, in real world, you don't have to access them. Okay. So let me quickly go through this and explain it to you, and then we'll open one of the machines. Meanwhile, let me take a remote to this machine. If I'm asking some questions, please be very quick with them. Okay. Because we don't have sufficient time now. So I'm going to VMSS. This is the VMSS. Where can I see the load balancer details? I'm claiming that I have load balancer on this machine. Where can I see the details? Yes, guys, where can I see the load balancer details? Let's see if we have load balancer. Do you see this? This is your load balancer. This is your front end IP of your load balancer. In backend pool, instead of virtual machines, you have your this one VMSS, virtual machine scale set. Is it clear, guys? Are you guys getting it?
So we cannot directly check under virtual machine skill set.
We can.
Have to check. Okay.
No, we can. I'm just showing it to you first. Okay. One more way is there. If I want to connect to those machines. So those machines have private IPs also. Okay, this is my VM1, and I can assign a public IP also. Not a big deal. You can assign a public IP and just log into that machine. Now, how can I access this private IP? Can I access it from some other virtual machine which I have? See, this machine I have on Azure. Can I access that private IP from this machine? I'll show it to you. Where is this machine? First, look at this machine. It is in East US. This is the zone. It's in Kumail's virtual network. This is the machine, and this is the IP address I have. I'm trying to access this machine. And what am I saying now? From which machine I'm trying to access? This machine. It is UTK, this machine, UT-Kloud machine. It is in different resource group and region we can check. Can I access this machine? It is in East US. From this machine, can I access this machine? Are you guys getting the question? There are plenty of ways. Load balancer and everything. Load balancer we have seen, hence I'm not repeating that. You can assign a public IP, and this is just for the practical. Otherwise, why would you go ahead and do this hassle? And you will obviously have internal connectivity to those machines for VMSS also. So my question is, from this machine, check the attributes. It is in East US. It is in this virtual network. Can I access one of these machines? Common thing is both of them are in East US, different resource group, different VNet. Do I have to do something? Can I directly access the machine?
So it's different VNet. So VNet pairing may be required because
VNet pairing, perfect. But let's not do the VNet pairing. I'll try to I'll try to assign a public IP on this one. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, we'll have to do a VNet peering. But are you guys getting it, that how to think or how to create a solution? How can I add a public IP? Who can guide me quickly?
Yeah, select the NIC card.
Yes, tell me from here.
So it was under NIC card only, right? But it took you to different screen.
Yes, guys. From where can I add the public IP? No one is going to ask you a question that from where can I add public IP, but still you should know. This is very basic. We have been working on that. Okay, how can I establish the VNet peering? Tell me that at least. Let's see. You'll get stuck if you do not know answers like this. You will get stuck somewhere. So you should keep practicing and you should know those options. At least you can say, okay, we can do it from here. We can do that from there. In an interview, he's not going to spin his laptop or share his screen and ask you to, okay, show it to me, do it and show it to me. That is not going to happen. So you should know few options. So at least you can talk about it. Yes, from where can I do the VNet peering, guys?
Shall I try?
Yeah, tell me, anyone. That's fine. Please.
We need to go to subnet.
Subnet. Which subnet?
So
See,
we
my
need to go
aim
to,
is, let me explain it.
network.
My aim is to connect this machine from this machine. You all have the access to the portal. You can check. I'm talking about from UT-Kloud DC VM001 to this machine, which is a part of virtual machine scale set. Yeah, tell me now what needs to be done. Where should I go?
We need to go to VNet.
Where should I click? Tell me. Here I am.
In the
Where
search
should I
box.
click?
Networking.
Hmm.
Can we just type VNet in the search box? Yeah, virtual network.
Hmm.
Okay. So from which to which? Kumail, right?
Hmm.
So just select Kumail. Okay.
Hmm.
Then go to subnet. No, so sorry, peering. Not subnet, peering. Then add.
Yes, but you should also know, guys, that from where to access
Email to VNet.
from where to see from a virtual machine. Now it's only 5 VNets you have. Okay, only 5 VNets you had. It was easier for you guys to do it, to select, to understand. But when you will have thousands of virtual networks, that this is not the correct approach. But now we have less time, so at least this is helping. It's serving your purpose. But you should know that from where to check the machine's VNet. So this will take some time. And do I have to do anything else for remote console to make any enable? Or can I directly take the remote?
I need to check inbound ports if they are.
It is already there. Yes, but you have to check. Okay, guys. So it has been done, guys. From that machine, UTK machine, I am able to take the remote. Now I am on which machine? This is my 10.2.0.4. I'm doing a little bit fast because we have only 4 minutes, guys. So if I go to instances, see, it already started creating machine. It already started creating machine. Why? Because if I look at this machine, here I had a software. What it does, it automatically increases the CPU usage. It takes to the 100% automatically. That is the reason it started creating the, if I show it to you, you see, CPU usage 100%. And not only on this machine, every machine which is getting, I mean, this is my software. I have installed it here just for the practice purpose. This is not the normal case. The moment I create the machine, it will, the CPU will go to 100%. See, and that is the reason. Can you see? The automatic machines are being created. Can you see it, guys? That we created only 2 machines, and now we have 7 machines running, and 8 and 9 they are still being created. And now manually, if I go on those machines and I stop this software, if I stop this, so it will decrease slowly, and then your machines, they will start getting, I'll have to end this task. This is the software which helps me to generate that situation. This is for testing purpose. Otherwise, you will never see how machines are automatically being created. And now if it stays like this for 5 minutes, which we do not have, but I hope you understood the process. See, it is decreasing now. So if it goes below 30% and stays like that for 5 minutes, then these numbers will start decreasing. Is it clear to all?
Yeah.
If not, tomorrow maybe we can repeat this. If yes, then we'll start with hub and spoke pair, VNet pairing tomorrow. So go through this once if you want. Use this image if you want this software and everything. Use this image. You guys will also find this image. The name is here. Use this image, or you create your own image and try practicing it. Change the threshold. Instead of 75, just make it 25. That a new machine should get created on 25, and you will be able to achieve that. And still, if you don't get it, tomorrow we'll repeat the practical. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ping. I'll stop the session now.
Okay.